everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Origin, a cosmic journey. I am your host, Emerito Alvarez, and I will be hoping that you enjoy my first episode, um, about black holes. So, um, first we need to understand how black holes are born. So black holes are born when very massive star runs out of fuel. Stars survive because the outward pressure of the nuclear fusion balances gravity pulling inward. When the fuel is gone, gravity wins. The core collapses inward extremely fast. If the star is massive enough, that collapses, it forms a black hole. It's actually a very interesting thing. A black hole sometimes can be stellar, which is not small, but something, I don't know how to explain it. And then the supermassive black hole is just a black hole that's, supermassive. So, I told you the birth of a black hole. But did I tell you the death of a black hole? They refer to black holes as the ghost of space. But is it actually true? When ghosts die? I don't know. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe that there are ghosts. Well, if there is a ghost in my room, then I do believe. But I don't really. Black holes can have... Yes. Black holes can evaporate. Scientists discovered that black holes evaporate slowly. If the black holes evaporate, then what happens to the stuff inside of the black hole? So that is why scientists made the theory of white holes. So once something went in the black hole, it went through a tunnel and released through the white hole. Now that is called the wormhole theory. And it is one of my most favorite my most favorite theory because it's the most interesting one. Now, we don't have any proof that might exist, but it's a very interesting subject to talk about, especially in a podcast. So, how can black holes swallow big planets, big stars? So, black hole can be very small. It can be very small, but it can swallow anything in its path, honestly. It could be the size of your finger. It could be the size of your finger, a black hole, and yet it can still swallow many things. Now that is where Hawking radiation comes in. So what is Hawking radiation? So this is for science people, okay? Here's a simple explanation. Space is never completely empty. Tiny particles, there's constantly appear and disappear. If this happens near the edge of a black hole, one particle falls in, the other escapes. The escaping particle carries away a tiny bit of energy. That slow energy loss is called Hawking radiation. Over an incredibly long time, much longer than the age of the universe, this would cause a black hole to slowly shrink and eventually disappear. So black holes may not live forever, as I said before. They might evaporate, they might do anything. So, what is the uh, closest black hole that we have? Well, I'm not sure about the closest, but we are in the center of our galaxy. We are floating across a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A. Sagittarius A is in the middle, in the center of our galaxy. Now, what gives Earth gravity? The sun. What gives sun gravity? The black hole. We are orbiting a supermassive black hole in the center of the universe. Now, when I tell that to people, they say, "Oh my goodness, we need to get out of this galaxy." Yeah, well, guess what? You have to be more intelligent. Almost every single galaxy has a supermassive black hole in the center, or else gravity can lose. Well, thank you for listening to my podcast. And we have a very special guest here to talk a little bit more about black holes.
Now, I just want to say that we are not quite sure that in the universe there might be 2,000 million galaxies out there, and each of them, they have one big black hole in the middle. So we're talking about something massive and that it's present everywhere in our big universe. It's a real pleasure to talk in this podcast. Thank you.
Thank you. So, as he said, in every galaxy there is a supermassive black hole. Every planet, every solar system is orbiting around a giant black hole. Which, if the multiverse exists, which I do believe the multiverse exists, space is infinite. There might be a supermassive black hole that the universe is orbiting around. Do we truly know? Nope. Well, thank you for listening to this podcast. Thank you for listening to episode 1 of Origin, A Cosmic Journey, and I hope to see you the next time. Next time, we are going to be talking about galaxies. So please sign in if you want. You can call yourself Alien, okay? Well, thank you for listening. Have a nice day.